Hello everyone, just bear with me a little while longer. I'm sorry. Trying to fix my mouse. What the actual hell? Just give me a moment. We'll be getting our first match underway. Check and see if we are live on YouTube. That is not good. I'm sorry, I really... What is going on? Oh, no. Okay. This should be fine. I think the mouse is fixed now. Okay. You players want same presets. Give me a second to pull up Twitch chat. But, SBS. Okay, that's fine. guys are readied up, for whatever reason, this camera wants to act dumb. I don't understand why it's not showing up. Oh, there it is. Okay. We got it ready from White Monster. We're ready for Monster. All right. Let's go ahead and get you guys counted down. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Oh wait, I'm blind. Anyways, now let's go ahead and get them counted down. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are just tuning in, welcome to the Gauntlet Scrimmage. None of these count for the stats, but they do, in fact. Oh my gosh, K9, 20 gift subs. Holy cow. Thank you so much, K9. Oh my gosh. None of this stuff counts for Gauntlet stats. We may use them in videos. You do get highlighted, but the only thing that's on the line here is elo and pride, and as we all know, elo is the most important thing. But we have White Monster on the right and Dylan on the left, and to start things off, match looks pretty even. Dylan having to open up the well, and this is not same piece set, so the players aren't going to be experiencing the same droughts, so to speak. Oh, while these players are stacking, K9, did the jersey come in yet, by any chance? Not yet, but makes sense. Yeah, do let me know when it does come in. But things that are coming in are Tetrises for these players. White Monster with the lead, 36,000 points above Dylan. Dylan's gonna knock down a Tetris, go up to 221. White Monster at 236. As of right now, things are pretty calm. Neither player has been in any real trouble. Dylan's gonna knock down a dirty Tetris here. Still, White Monster being able to hold on to a small lead just under. No, that's just over half a Tetris. Beautiful delay burn set up over there for Dylan. Another Tetris for White Monster. Dylan would love a T-piece. Now Dylan would love an I-piece. Couldn't get it to happen 2 times in a row, but there's the I-piece. And that Tetris is actually going to close things up. White Monster has the opportunity, or has the choice to go for either a row 2, and yeah, it looks like White Monster's going to commit to a row 2. Dylan's going to commit to a row 3. Just waiting on the long bar. Nice double into a Tetris. Still holding on to this very slight lead, but White Monster, if an I-piece does come, can take it right back. Does have the pace advantage. And knocks one down. And knocks down another one, and potentially can knock down a third and get a well transfer if the pieces align. Not quite. But a third Tetris is scored over there for White Monster and for Dylan. 439 to now 457. We have passed the 100 line threshold, and we're closing in the level 19 transition. Dylan opens up the well. Still down by 1 Tetris. Knocks one down. White Monster trying to continue to maintain this column 6. And just really having a tough time finding a way to sustain being Tetris ready while Dylan is looking for a J-piece. J-piece not found. In the midst of a drought, and is going to be forced to burn. It's going to be a triple for White Monster, not a Tetris. Dylan would love an I-piece here. I-piece just really going on vacation. But there it is, Tetris for Dylan, and it's going to be set, and it's going to transition at 525. Going to be transitioning slightly higher than White Monster, as White Monster's going to transition at 506, down by a Tetris and not a clean board. So Dylan's going to be able to take advantage, knocks down another Tetris, goes up to 552, and is already Tetris ready and knocks down another one. 577 now for Dylan. White Monster has the board under control. The well is now open, now needs 1 piece to get Tetris ready. Just holding out for the long bar now is J-piece dependent. Trying to avoid creating an I-piece dependency, so creates a hole instead, waiting on the I-piece and just barely gets it over. What a tap over there from White Monster. Down by 64,000 and not in a scoring position. Can try and go for row 2. But of course, that just gives you 1 less row to play with. Now there's a long bar dependency in the center, and there's a long bar dependency on the left-hand side for Dylan. Dylan does get the I-piece over to the left, and normally this would be a great opportunity for White Monster to take advantage, but White Monster has been unable to open up this well. Dylan is only a couple of pieces away from getting back into Tetris scoring possibility. White Monster does get Tetris ready. Holding up for the long bar, 20-piece drought, forced to take a conservative burn. And covers up the well just at the wrong time. Would have been a perfect well transfer, but a Tetris is still scored. 592 for White Monster, 657 for Dylan. Dylan, Tetris ready now. 65,000 point lead. White Monster, this left side is a bit of a concern. And oh, that misdrop, that could be lethal, and it turns to be fatal. Dylan's going to take game number 1 as White Monster was unable to survive past level 23. Do already have a ready from White Monster, so ready to get things going straight into game number 2. We got it ready from Dylan, so No time for rest. These players are ready and raring to go. So let's go ahead and get them counted down. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Ah, yes, dude. It's an Overdrive classic here. Despite not having same piece sets, the boards are oddly, well, they were oddly similar. And the players having to take one burn early on. Roughly timed J piece over there for Dylan. Would like another one. Second J piece would help. Now would like an L piece. Trying to avoid creating 2 L piece dependencies. And those pieces should do just fine. White Monster is going to be able to take advantage of Dylan having to wait for specific pieces to get an ideal board. And that's one of the interesting and intricate things about classic Tetris. You obviously have the opportunity to use any piece, or almost any piece that you like, to go for certain burns. But in the case of a lot of high-level Tetris, it's more so kind of like a gamble. Do you go and wait for the piece to give you the perfect burnout so you're not spending any burns, or do you immediately try and find a way to compromise just so you can get back into scoring position as soon as possible, no matter how many burns it takes? And it's a delicate balance trying to manage that, especially when you talk about competitive in respect to your opponent. But Dylan, in respect to White Monster, currently leads by 41,000 points. White Monster's going to knock down a dirty column 2 Tetris and is set up for the left well. Well, not quite. Does need an L piece to go over to that right-hand side. Converts it into a J piece dependency and decides to actually use a couple of different pieces. Beautiful left well is built. And it is open. Here is Tetris for White Monster. 153 to now 191. And that Tetris is going to be a well transfer. White Monster is back over to the right-hand side. It's going to utilize that O piece as a delay burn. Didn't want to set up any overhangs. Nothing super ambitious. Looks like Dylan's going to have a true lead of just shy under 60,000 points. And White Monster not happy having to take these burns. We are running into a drought over here for White Monster. Probably after this set, I'm going to have to grab some more water. $274 for White Monster. 330 for Dylan. Pardon me. Thank you so much for the 500 bits. Definitely got to take care of the voice. Just like these players are taking care of their boards. Dylan in the midst of a drought here. Not too many ways to burn out, so has to take an early burn setup. And, oh, this is scary. Dylan looking for specific pieces. The lead is evaporating rapidly. White Monster seeing his opponent's board. But Dylan's going to survive in the midst of another 20-piece drought. And Tetris has scored. 386 for Dylan. 368. Make that 391 for White Monster. Dylan's going to add a Tetris, go up to 409. We're closing in on the 100 line mark. You can see White Monster a little bit expressive there with the mind-blown emote, I guess you can say. And it was definitely mind-blowing. Dylan had to be extremely precise. At the moment, the player's really clean. Dylan still with the small advantage as White Monster is waiting patiently for now a J piece. just around 4 Tetrises can be scored for both if no burns are taken. There's one for both White Monster and Dylan. 548 for Dylan, 493 for White Monster. Another Tetris for Dylan, another Tetris for White Monster. Wait, are they both actually going to go perfect? There's another one for Dylan. White Monster waiting on the long bar. And it's not going to be able to go perfect. Dylan's transition at a 618. White Monster in the middle of a drought right before transition, but it's also going to transition safely as well at 544. So Dylan with a 97,000 point lead here. Early on level 19, but both boards are manageable for both players. There's a Tetris for White Monster, and a Tetris was scored for Dylan. White Monster trying to avoid making too many dangerous compromises. Knocks in a Tetris and actually gets the perfect L. That O piece is going to help. Going to set up another delayed burn. Needs a J piece, and White Monster is going to be good. Dylan, on the other hand, that column 2 through 4 are going to prove to be a little bit problematic as the long bar dependency has now been generated right there. And this is a perfect opportunity for White Monster. Not Tetris ready for that long bar, but the board is in a prime state. Dylan missing the opportune placement there, and now things have gotten higher. The elevation is climbing. Dylan misses the T-spin as well. White Monster is Tetris ready and knocks in another Tetris. Dylan hangs a piece and several misdrops. Dylan is going to top out at 706. White Monster needs 707 and one Tetris ought to do it. Of course, the line out approach can be taken. Armstrong, oh, triple, followed up by another triple, and White Monster is good. We are tied 1-1. We already got our ready from Dylan. Oh, this is what I was looking for. Why is this all the way over here? Got it ready for both players. Let's go ahead and get them counted down. We are tied 1-1. Let's see who's going to be the one to break that tie. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Start things off. Things are pretty calm. I mean, this is what you expect most of the times. Thank you so much for the gift of sub to Wallbang K9. It's what you expect sometimes, unless you happen to catch today's Future Circuit finals from CTM. If you haven't, go watch Game 1 between Timmy and Toby. I think that has been the worst seed that I've generated for anybody in a match. It was pretty bad. Well, not pretty bad. Definitely unwanted. Dylan being forced to go for a center wheel here early game. Just gonna take the right steps to try and burn this out. And a little bit of a last second tap over there for White Monster. Did have the lead, but ooh, okay, decided not to go for the immediate triple burn. White Monster's actually going to go for the column 9 here. Knocks it down. kind of preventing Dylan from taking advantage. And just like that, White Monster is clean. Definitely being on level 18 allows more room for aggression. But at the same time, what a way to kind of maintain a lead despite having a misdrop. And Dylan with a center well. Of course, Dylan was able to make it to CTWC. I actually got to not only commentate over Dylan at CTWC, but I got to share the stage with him as well, as we were both kind of put up against some crazy round of one opponents in Fractal and Andy. And to be able to make it, not only just make it out of round 1 at CTWC, but to make CTWC in general and play it, basically did all that playing in the same day. Dylan is going to be a formidable player for the Millionaires. And White Monster has continued to be strong for Team Eternal. Thank you so much for the gift of sub to Dog K9. $2.99 to $3.76. White Monster with quite the lead here. About 3.5 Tetrises. Yeah, I mean, basically 400,000 at 80 lines. Another Tetris over there for White Monster. We are closing in on the transition, and there hasn't been too much trouble. If anything, Dylan has actually been able to be a little bit more efficient than White Monster over these past few lines. Has closed the gap as White Monster is looking for this eyepiece. Or another L would help. Wow. Literally the perfect combination of pieces right there. I personally love when that happens. And something that I know Armstrong's not loving is this drought. Was having a comeback. But, wow, a 30-piece drought. 35 pieces before Tetris could be scored. Armstrong handled the drought well, and interesting. Tetris is still scored for Armstrong, 525 to now 616. One more Tetris left on the table from Armstrong and White Monster. This is a crazy game. White Monster transitions at 640, the highest transition of this match so far. Dylan transitions at 571, so a great transition from Dylan as well. It's just White Monster really feeling that level 18. But now it's up to him to feel this level 19 because he's feeling the pain from this drought as both players knocked out a Tetris. 596 to now 674. White Monster running into a slowdown, looking for an eyepiece. Could try and get set up here. It wouldn't be out of character for White Monster as he is set up for this Tetris. Waiting patiently for this long bar not coming, so gonna compromise. And yeah, 22-piece drought, so good decision to take some burns. Looking for an L or a J. Is Tetris ready? Both players in Drought City. There's a Tetris for White Monster. And a Tetris for Dylan. 656 to now 711. And White Monster's definitely hitting the gas here. Looking for a piece to go for a burn. No, he's just going to go column 9 long bar placement. Dylan's Tetris ready in the midst of another drop, but a Tetris is scored for both players. 742 to now 687. Another Tetris for Dylan has closed the gap to only a Tetris here as White Monster is now running into complications. No real efficient solve is immediately visible. As White Monster has some annoyingly placed holes. There's a Tetris for Dylan, down by now only 4,000 points. Oh, Dylan actually decided to commit to a couple of burns. White Monster opens up the well, 3,000 points. And make that 4,000 is all that separates us. Both players have well-established stacks. Nice architecture. Another Tetris scored over there for White Monster going into the lead. We've hit level 34. Tetris are now worth 30,000 plus. And White Monster now starting to try and run away with this. A 2 Tetris lead as Dylan is struggling to get Tetris ready. Just getting inopportune pieces. Forced to put more weight on that right-hand side. Now, White Monster needs to get this piece over to the left-hand side. Able to tap it over. Another Tetris for Dylan has closed the gap back down to under a Tetris. That J piece makes it over to the left. Dylan trying to get Tetris ready. White Monster opens up the well. A 27-piece drought and counting is what White Monster is currently enduring. Dylan now opens up the well, knocks in a Tetris. Close to the gap to now 700 points, but White Monster reopens it up. Tetris for both. 868 for White Monster, 835. Make that 867 for Dylan. We are separated by less than 1,000 points, and White Monster not going to go aggressive, just going to take the burns. And as a result, Dylan's going to take the lead, 902 to now 882. Great flat burn over there for Dylan. Is going to be Tetris ready. Knocks down another Tetris, 937 and now 883, a 53,000 point lead for Dylan. White Monster is Tetris ready though. Answers back with one of his own, 917 and now 937. Dylan Tetris ready after he gets a piece to burn out that line. White Monster already Tetris ready. Both players knocked in a Tetris, 953 to now 974. Dylan on the cusp of a max out here. However, that left side for White Monster is a major concern. Long bar dependent. Gonna go ahead and take the safety double, but we are gonna head into level 29. Dylan is a roller, can play level 29. White Monster is a fast tapper, but is now down by more than 2 Tetrises. 1 Tetris is scored. White Monster just gonna have to try and get as many points as possible and hope Dylan has an early top out. Left side, nice flat burns over here for White Monster. Can't get pieces over to the left, but a max out is scored, and you can tell he's pumped. However, the max out isn't enough. Dylan takes game number 2, or game number 3, his second game, and is now on match point. Yo, welcome in, Outdoor Miner, and on YouTube, Diocon. Thank you so much for stopping by. What a game. Well played by both players there. Random question, because I just whistled and I just thought about it. My sister, she can't whistle. I don't think my brothers know how to whistle either. But my sister can't whistle. How many of you guys can or can't whistle? I'm just curious. I don't know what drove me to ask the question, but it was just a thought. Ooh, can't whistle. All right, both players are ready. While you guys are answering that question, let's go ahead and get them counted down. White Monster looking to force a decider. Dylan looking to win the scrimmage. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I already played this song. Yeah, it's just something that I just randomly thought of because I was, I don't know. Now it's probably gonna bother me. I'm gonna look up a video on like why can't some people whistle. It also makes me think of how it took me 12 years. I count 12 years before I could figure out how to blow a bubble with gum. Like my sister, she figured out way before me, and I'm just sitting here and I'm like, how are you guys blowing bubblegum bubbles? Like what? And then one day I just did it and I was like, oh, that makes sense. But like no one would ever explain to me how they would do it. It was like, oh yeah, you just put it on your tongue and then blow. And it's like, what? But right now, Dylan off to a better start than White Monster here. Being forced to take a bunch of burns. And White Monster looks like was going to try and set up for a Cinnamon, possibly still going to go for it. Yeah, there it is. Tetris is scored. But it's already going to be trailing by almost 100,000 points. Yeah. Like I said, I don't know. It was just something random that I just thought of. Kind of made me curious. But something that is curious is how White Monster is going to be able to try and come back. Because the thing about Classic Tetris Competitive, whenever you are down in points, the only way that you're going to be able to catch up to your opponent is if a situation like this occurs. Dylan's going to be forced to do some amount of burning. So, if White Monster can find a couple of Tetrises here, can at least bring the deficit to under 100k. But in order to score Tetrises, you need that eyepiece. There's the eyepiece, so one is scored. Dylan. Split double. Oh, decided not to burn out with that S. That would have actually been perfect. Those decisions are going to prolong Dylan's dig a little bit longer. And White Monster just not in a position to capitalize. It's one of the reasons why I like watching Classic Tetris, and obviously by extension commentating over it, because there's so many small things where your decisions just impact so much, especially in the sense of competitive. And there was an opportunity for White Monster, but just because of the way that the board was unable to capitalize. And right now, Dylan looking for a long bar to capitalize on this beautifully built stack. There it is, Tetris for Dylan. On the cusp of going back up to a 100,000 point lead. As White Monster going to commit to another. Yeah, it's going to commit to another Cinnamon Tetris. This one's up a little bit high. Double burn and Tetris is scored, as well as the well open back on the right hand side. Another long bar dependency here in the center for White Monster. And nice double S placement. White Monster should be good, but Dylan now still maintaining a 100,000 plus point lead. And there's Tetris for White Monster. Goes up to 261, knocks down another one. Dylan gonna have to do some burning, so this is one of those chances that White Monster could capitalize. Another Tetris scored over here for White Monster. Long bar dependency there in column 6. And only one thing can be said about those pieces. Yikes. Double long bar dependent now, and in the midst of a drought. All that hard work White Monster put in to bring the game back into only a couple Tetris range is now being undone and effectively negated. White Monster is in danger. 33-piece drought, and the hang! White Monster's going to top out at 309. Dylan is going to be good for game number 4. And Dylan's going to take this scrimmage. By the way, a couple of good games played over there by White Monster. Just really tough pieces right there in game number 4. And really just unable to find success of being able to dig out. But we're going to see more of White Monster come 2024 when Gauntlet gets back in full swing. With that being said, though, I'm going to head into a quick intermission as we get our next players set up. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back. You know, it's kind of funny because this overlay is supposed to be like, you know, gold and silver, just because it's easy since millionaires are gold or whatnot. But I think it's kind of funny that 2 of the millionaire players are playing today, which and we also have a Sparks and Minos player that's playing today. So like kind of perfectly fits the whole entire gold and then silver being whatever other color. Completely unintentional. It was just something I was like, what's an easy overlay I can throw together without having to create multiple overlays for each person that's playing? And that was the solution. Let's see. We do already have Ninja in. While we wait on Uno, I'm going to grab some water. Friendly reminder, if you are watching while we wait for this next match, make sure to stay hydrated. I'll be right back, because I got to take care of my voice. It's literally my moneymaker. Alright. I have my water. Vega Nerd, welcome back. Anso, you play third, so you shouldn't be up right now. But yeah, Vega Nerd, I get it, watching the game in its entirety, because I mean I have to. I edited it. It's truly truly crazy. It's about to do the wrong transition. to remember to send Mart's a message today. We do have it ready from Ninja. Oh shoot, I need to... I gotta go, I need to buy a... Before I forget, while stuff is on freaking sale, I need to buy a couple of PSDs and assets that I want to use for designing some stuff. Because it's like on sale. I think it's like 220 PSDs for like 40 bucks from a graphics designer that I kind of I like his work, so it would be a win. But yeah, and we do have it ready from both players. We can get our next match underway. I'm excited for 2024. Let's see, who do we got playing tomorrow? Because tomorrow we might... There's a couple things I might change. Let's see, 7. There's 2 matches. White Monster next we done. Doodle. Oh, we can have Doodle versus Wallbant. Doodle, Wallband, Ansel, Armstrong, and then White Monster style. Yeah, that works. You might be competing with what's it called? With CTM for a couple of views, but it also just be fun. Make sure that I have everything I need working. So then, stream tomorrow, roughly around the same start time, and hold on. Stream tomorrow, roughly around the same start time, and then there will be a stream Sunday, maybe Saturday too. I don't know. I think. Oh, yeah. We'll have to see. But when Uno is ready, because we do have our ready from Ninja. He's ready. And get this thing underway. Yeah. I'm also kind of really proud of the thumbnail for the Scooty video. It's a really good I think it's a really good thumbnail. It's one of my better ones. Because whenever after I finished editing it, I was like, crap, how the heck am I supposed to do a thumbnail for this? Honestly, like, my thumbnail game, because of working with CTWC, has been on fire. But 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Another non-SPS match. Yeah, I agree, I'll do a reminder. Start things off, of course, these two players might end up crossing paths coming in this upcoming season. And it's a very high likelihood that the Millionaires are going to be seeking revenge against the Rogues. Especially considering how the Rogues are one of the 2 teams that managed to beat them. In fact, the Rogues versus Millionaires match is probably like the grand upset of the season. Bruh, I accidentally muted the wrong thing. Oops. But the Millionaires versus the Rogues was probably the grand upset of the season, and in part to the amazing game that Matt Martin was able to have up against Miles. And had the Millionaires not lost that, they would be 8-1 right now. That being said, 185, make that 207 and now 197. These are some good games here to start on 18. Definitely love to see it. And if I'm not mistaken, both of these players are in fact tappers. Last game we had a roller versus tapper. This game we have tapper versus tapper. Later on we're gonna have another roller versus tapper in Kirby versus Ansel, the creator of Tetris Fish. Which, if you haven't already, check it out. I'm like one of the biggest endorsers of Tetris Fish. I'm not paid, but I think it's something really cool. Something that's also cool is this lead that Ninja was just able to take. Uno has been getting some roughly timed S pieces and didn't really have anywhere else on the board to place them. Looking for an I piece here. Nice burn. Tetris over there for Uno and Tetris for Ninja. Tetris for Uno, 363 to now 350. Holding on to a small lead, Ninja's going to take that lead right back, and Ninja's actually behind in lines, so ahead in pace. You're closing in on level 19 transition, around 20 lines away. Ninja set up for a column 2, which I've said it quite a few times in previous restreams. Column 2 sucks. Like, holes in column 2 and 9 are just bad. They just are, they're really bad. But column 2 Tetris is, unlike column 9, in my personal opinion, just like the worst column to have Tetrises. But Ninja is no longer in that column, so everything's fine. As we're closing in on level 19 transition. .504 transition for Ninja and 511 transition for Uno. Uno with the lead. Both players building up. Well, Ninja had to burn it down, but Ninja's Tetris ready, and Uno really taking his time, not trying to play too aggressive. Is Tetris ready? And oh my gosh, a 35-piece drought over there for Ninja. Finally able to utilize the long bar for a Tetris. 571 and now 553. Ninja down by 2 Tetrises. And look at this stack. Almost perfectly flat. Finally got some pieces that kind of make it a little bit jagged to help accommodate those S, Z's, and T's. Oh my. Another drought ensues. Ninja hangs the eyepiece! And that's gonna be it. Ninja trying to roll, get something over, and it's not gonna happen. Uno takes game number 1. If you would have gone for same piece sets, then you could have had the same drought. And both of y'all could have suffered. Oh! Hello, Mihu. Uno said, got 76 L's. Well, in this case, Uno, you might have got 76 L's, but you didn't get the L that... Dang it, I messed up. Anyways, Ninja is ready. I had something, and then my words got, my thought process got confused. Welcome to the chat, or to the stream, Pinhead. You guys know what I meant. Uno didn't get the L that mattered, I guess you could say. Alright, we got it ready from both players. Let's get them counted down. Here it is, game number 2. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Both players have been started. Uno able to knock down the first Tetris of the game. Ninja set up for a column 6. And knocks one down, and that O piece is going to fit perfectly. As a matter of fact, if Uno gets the eyepiece, we're going to be tied. 52,060 points apiece. Oh, the Vits over there from Ninja. Very fancy. Misdrop was placed over there for, technically both players. Ninja, wow, we were tied again there for a second. Now we're still tied. Tetris over there for Ninja. Uno looking for the next long bar. Waiting patiently. And Tetris for Uno. Really close game so far. As a matter of fact, we are tied yet again. 35 lines in. Both players take a single. Ah, but Ninja takes a double this time. So it looks like that's going to break our little tie streak. Tetris scored over there for both players. Uno's actually going to push down, so we're not going to push down for appears 2 points, so I don't think we'll see another tie. Unless Ninja discreetly pushes down for 2 points. Oh, Ninja pushes down for 4. Ooh. And there it is, Tetris over there for Uno. 41,000 points in the lead. Ninja's going to cut that down to 19k. By the way, both these players, as we saw in the last game and in this game, have been really solid on 18. Issues just came to play on 19, where they we're unable to find too much success, especially on Ninja's part, running into droughts. $251 now for Uno. Tetris Ready knocks out Tetris. $232 for Ninja. While these players are stacking, I was thinking about something interesting. It was like a kind of alternative way of playing. Maybe it'd just be some like one-off event, but it's like you and your opponent, y'all take turns. Y'all take turns. What's it called? Giving a seed. So game one, whoever is home would be like, all right, this is the seed that we're playing on, and like you can do whatever prior prep or whatever for that seed, and then next one it'd be like game two, the other person picks the seed. It'd be just something interesting to see, like prep, and then decider will always, it does go to a decider, it'll always be a randomly generated one. I think just a one-off event to experiment with that would be pretty interesting, because then like losing your seed pick would just be detrimental. I don't know, just something I randomly thought of. But right now, Uno's trying to think about how to dig out of this in the most efficient manner, and Ninja's thinking about how to extend the lead, as both players are separated by half a single. Tetris for Uno, we are closing in on level 19 transition. Tetris for Ninja, half a single still is what separates them. Another Tetris for Uno. Ninja in the middle of a 19-piece drought, nothing super massive. Another Tetris is scored. 3 Tetrises left for both players. There's one for Uno. Nice adjustment. Ninja with a misdrop. One more for Uno. Has one left in the chamber. Does find the J piece. Ninja has 2 left possible. And Uno gonna transition 516. Ninja at 500,000. So Uno with the lead. Another Tetris for Ninja. Goes up to 521. Uno's being forced to do some burns here, and so is Ninja. That skim, Uno is Tetris ready. A little bit of a rough adjustment there. Not the most accurate, as now this drought is going to prove to be a little bit problematic. T-spin hit over there for Ninja. Tetris for Uno. 579 to now 534. It's going to be a split triple as Ninja burns all the way down to the bottom. Another Tetris is scored for Uno. Just under a 3 Tetris lead. He's going to be forced to take some more burns here. Ninja, one more J piece and can get set up. Oh, Ninja's going for it. Tetris over there for Ninja, but Tetris for Uno. 640 to now 577. Uno on max pace. Another Tetris for Uno goes up to 669. Small adjustment. Ninja. Oh, that L piece not really finding his mark anywhere. Ninja's in trouble. And Ninja's going to top it at 579. Uno's good for game number 2. I mean, you can if you want. I think we're pretty close to being scheduled. Well, that happened. Both players are ready. Let's go and get them counted down. We go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh, starting off with white, blue. Different white pieces, but it's close to the same pieces as you're gonna get. Uno already with the first Tetris on the board. Tetris any percent speed run. You know, that'd actually be a fun category to see. Like how fast you can build up a Tetris. Such an RNG grind. But I still think it'd be fun to watch. Someone commented on Blue Scooty's video. Is like, you should see him in the Escape from Tarkov menus. Because, you know, Blue Scooty got game crash. That's freaking hilarious. It's not hilarious is that burn that Ninja just had to endure. And this long bar dependency set up by Uno does get filled. Love to see the smile over there from Uno. Wow, 3 squares. That was enough to make Uno beat 5 squares. Yeah, kind of reminiscent of what we saw a little bit earlier today. Some matches I commentated. But Uno had a spot for them, and the speed to get them into those spots. Tetris scored over there for Uno, 203 to now 164. Excuse me. 272 to now 237. Uno with the lead here. I said that once before, I'm going to say it again. Both of these players have had just really solid level 18 play. And Uno has just been slightly better than Ninja throughout the course of this match. Up next, we're going to be having Ansel versus Kirby, whether that's in after this game, after the next game, or after 2 more games. It's up to Ninja. This Ninja's going to have to win this game in order to avoid the sweep. Tetris over there for Uno. $396,000 now, 315. Just so far, really calm. Nice burn over there from Ninja. Ninja, unfortunately, J-piece dependent, and RNG does not like J-pieces at the moment. And, oh, Ninja missing the adjustment for the T. It's gonna be fine, but those small inefficiencies definitely add up. And they add up in a big way, as now Uno almost 100,000 points in the lead. We're about to head into the level 19 transition. One Tetris remains for Ninja, and now one Tetris will remain for Uno. Ninja transitions at 463. Uno, on the other hand, needs a long bar. Uno desperately needs a long bar. Long bar comes. Uno transitions at 564, but this is a deadly situation. Another long bar comes that's only going to burn one line. A long bar, or actually those combination of pieces work. Great decision to burn over here from Uno. This is Ninja's opportunity to make a comeback, but Ninja's not in position to score. As a matter of fact, Ninja's trying to survive as well. Long bar needs to come. That's going to be a double. Help bring things down, and Ninja has to get an eyepiece over to the left. Well, Ninja needs an eyepiece to get over to the left, and it doesn't happen. Ninja's going to top it at 484. Uno, with a sweep, is going to take this match. And definitely a scary post-transition was encountered there. That being said, we're going to head into our intermission. Our next match will be Ansel versus Kirby. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Alright, are you guys doing SPS? Of course, make sure you're tapping the Max Out Club, all that great stuff. Alright, when both players are ready, if you guys want to do same piece list, let me know. I'll roll you both for seed. Ooh. Awesome. W Kirby camera quality. Both of these players actually have really good camera quality. Answer request SPS. Let's see how Kirby responds. Alright. There's your seed, C9 F121. Alright, once we have her ready, we can get things underway. All right, we got the ready from Ansel. Okay. Looks like we got ready from both. Let's go ahead and get them counted down. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. There you can see TZJ. Both players are in fact on the same piece sets, but different approaches to how to stack this. And actually, Ansel's approach gets him Tetris ready first. But it doesn't matter, Longbar didn't come quickly enough for Ansel to capitalize on the better way to open. But overall, definitely preferring Ansel's stack at the moment. Ansel goes for the S flat. Yeah, it was very momentarily. Currently, Kirby with a clean board, and one thing is known about Kirby's play is he has the ability to pace. Arguably one of the best pacing tappers that currently plays the game with the tapping play style. Especially in the Classic Tetris Wars events. However, this is Gauntlet. It's not the same kind of pressure. I mean, it is a scrimmage, so a little bit less pressure than your typical Gauntlet match. Like I said earlier, these players are just playing for Elo and Pride. And we all know how important Elo is. Nice spin over there for Ansel. He's going to be able to get Tetris ready. Nice last second adjustment. Tetris for Ansel. Kirby at 165. Liking Ansel's adjustments here. Does need an L and a J, or a combination of like an L and an I. Does get the L and J, but man, things have gotten complicated really quickly. Kirby has managed to build up a 2 Tetris lead. Tetris for Ansel and Tetris for Kirby. All things considered, still pretty close game. And so I'm going to take some more burns. Not finding ideal pieces, and neither is Kirby. Neither player able to score at the moment, but Ansel is Tetris ready. Oh, nice little hefty drought right there. However, great drought management from both sides as both are able to utilize that long bar for a Tetris. Ansel closes the gap as Kirby is being forced to do a little bit more burning. 295 to 298, separated by 2 lines, so we're as close as you can get. And so is Tetris ready. Kirby also Tetris ready, waiting patiently. Gets 2 long bars, knocks down 2 quick Tetrises. And so, just looking for a J. I mean, an L, now looking for a J, found it. It's going to be trailing by 2 Tetrises as Kirby has been able to find success with this particular piece sequence this stage in the game. Wow, what an adjustment right there. $390 to now $413. Kirby currently in the lead by 1 Tetris. And so, was able to knock down Tetris and say, so was Kirby. 20 lines away from the transition, just about. Two quick Tetrises for Kirby and Ansel. Not able to get that eyepiece all the way over to the left. It's just going to take the triple. Definitely can respect it. Slam the door extra freaking hard. Two Tetrises remain for both players. Ansel only going to be able to find one should the eyepiece come. And Ansel's not going to be able to find any. As a matter of fact, Ansel is in danger of topping out. Love to get... Oh, those pieces are going to work out nicely. Kirby transitions at 580. Ansel needs an eyepiece. Not a time for a drought. Still, keeping this open. Keeping hope alive. There's the eyepiece. Makes it over to the right. Not out of it yet, but has brought the stack into a much more manageable position. Look at this down stacking from Ansel. Needs another eyepiece to go into the center. Didn't get it in time, so has to compromise. Has to find an alternative solution. Eyepiece goes all the way over to the left. Up incredibly high, and all Kirby is doing is just increasing his score. Ansel, nicely done. Getting that L piece all the way over to the left. Crazy survival being displayed right now. One more eyepiece will help everything. Not even. Ansel finds an alternative solution. But that hole is proving to be a little bit problematic. Nicely done. Ansel getting these pieces over the left so consistently. But more holes are being generated. This might be it. Ansel's going to top out at 535. Kirby is going to be good for game number 1. But a valiant effort on Ansel's part there. Just trying to plug up my phone. So yeah, Kirby is good. Also, wearing his jersey backwards, by the way. Looks like Kirby's gonna mull in this, so I guess we're just gonna have to wait. I mean, it's a 1.1, 1.2 if MF29 play. Hello, Watcher. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Oh wait, that's last stream. Holy cow, mobile Twitch is garbage. That's actually freaking wild. And Nomax, the classic Ben Mullen. All right, when both players have incremented the seed and given readies, we will be good to go. We have the ready from Ansel and a Tetris fish plushie. What would that look like? All right, we got it ready from both players to get them counted down. Kirby has taken the first game, but it's far from over. Let's go ahead and get them counted down. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Kirby, very interesting delayed burn over there. Best way to handle that misdrop, but Ansel gonna be in the lead. Currently, flawless opener. Both players. Small 16-piece drought. But Tetris has scored from both. Nice last second adjustment over there for Ansel. That's going to allow for the score of the Tetris. This Kirby now going to have to deal with this formation. It's not complicated, but it does require a long bar. Or now a J piece. Oh, I piece does end up coming. But several burns were forced there on Kirby's part. Nice adjustment over there from Ansel. And there is. Tetris has scored. 232 to now 153. Sorry. Ansel getting up a little bit high. Set up. Oh, the piece not making it all the way over. And this drought is not friendly. Ansel gonna stay alive. But that near 100,000 point lead can definitely disappear very quickly. Another Tetris over there for Kirby. Ansel finding some good burns here though. Nice adjustment on the S. Just like that, Ansel's all the way down to bottom. Another dirty Tetris for Kirby. Down by now 1 Tetris. And Ansel's just going to take the triple. Kirby is going to be able to tie things up just about. 335 to now 332. Tetris for Ansel. And Tetris for Kirby. 383 to now 377. And Ansel passed up on the Tetris, went for the bits first. There's both players now waiting on the long bar. Kirby finds it, knocks down a Tetris, goes into the lead. 426 to now 410. And into a small drought. Kirby, in a little bit of danger. Can definitely tap his way out of this, but... Wow, look at all these long bars. Neither player able to use them for Tetrises. Kirby can use that one. We are about to head into the level 19 transition. Two Tetrises are left available for Ansel, one for Kirby. Ansel finds one of them. Is not going to be able to find the other. Ansel transitions at 485. Kirby transitions at 507. .534 to now 532. Ansel in the lead. Kirby knocks down a Tetris while Ansel knocks down one. A little bit ahead in lines, but Kirby's going to answer back with Tetris of his own. 582 to now 561. Both players level 20. Clean stacks and very manageable as they run into a, looks like a developing drought. Small adjustment from Ansel. Knocks down a Tetris and now I'm going to have to deal with this. And a delayed burn on that Z. Not the best approach for it. Sets up another delay burn utilizing that J. Or that L. Excuse me. This is a prime opportunity for Kirby to take the lead. Or rather, extend the lead even further. No Tetris for Kirby. Ansel back in survival mode. Just trying to stay alive. Looking for a J. The eyepiece is going to work. Needs one more eyepiece. Set up for a dirty Tetris. Knocks it down. Nice. Gets the piece all the way over to the left. That was very crucial. And, oh no, several misdrops and not the time for them. Had the pieces for the open solution. Things are getting out of control, and they're getting out of control fast. Ansel needs to get an O piece all the way over left. It's going to top out at 637. Kirby is good for game number 2. No, not the controller, man. Alright, got it ready from both players. Game number 3. Kirby leads 2-0. Let's go ahead and get them counted down. We go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Kirby already with a rough way to open this one off. Nice teaspoon over there from Ansel. Kirby is set up for a Tetris, quite the dirty one. It looks like Kirby's going to continue to go for this. Another Tetris is scored. Kirby looking for potentially a couple more. And that Tetris is going to be a perfect well transfer. Kirby with the lead, actually. Was able to maintain a terrifying degree of efficiency despite having to go for row 4 Tetrises. No Tetris score for Kirby, and the right side is open. $120 and now $161. Another missed drop for Ansel. Tetris is scored for both. Next, for our next match, while these players are second on 18, we're going to have Dingler versus Wallbant. A match that would only be possible during a sudden death and Gauntlet, at least. So this is a scrimmage. It's a good opportunity for both players. Stochastic Squad is another one of those teams that is gunning, or trying to gun for that top spot. And in order to gun for it, they're going to have to defeat the Grandmasters on their way there, as Kirby is trying to defeat this drought here. 20 pieces and counting, and there it is. Kirby stays alive. 278 to now 218. No Tetris scored over there by Kirby, or Ansel. Now Kirby scores a Tetris. 100,000 point lead. Slightly ahead of Ansel, but regardless, this is a true lead. Ansel, a lot of last second adjustments, and they seemed pretty accurate too. Tetris scored over there for Ansel. Set up for another. Nice T adjustment. And oh, Ansel not able to get that piece all the way over to the left. Decides to go and fill in the dependency first. Down by 121,000. It's not like Ansel's playing particularly bad. It's just Kirby, a near 90% Tetris rate. Just really hard to compete against. Ansel finally able to knock down a Tetris that holds on row 4, so this is going to be a triple, but can go for row 2. There's Tetris for Ansel. 376 to now 497. As we close in on the level 19 transition. And it's not going to be a Tetris for Ansel. It's a triple at best. Tetris score for Ansel. Kirby now running into a slowdown. Still able to knock down a Tetris, but it's going to have to burn at least 3 lines to get access to that hold. Whether he does it with an L triple or utilizing that eyepiece. Well, not an L triple, but 3 burn lines with the L. And we also got to keep in mind, Kirby is slightly ahead in lines. Fortunately, those pieces were roughly timed for Ansel. Kirby transitions at 597. And so with one more Tetris available, we'll transition at 486. Disadvantaged by 130,000 points, 160,000 points now. Another quick couple of Tetrises over here for Kirby. Nice adjustments. Tetris for Ansel. Very high accuracy placements on level 19. And Kirby is continuing to put the pressure on a full level ahead. Nice adjustment over there for Ansel. We're definitely seeing a lot of adjustments on Ansel's side. A little bit of panic flips, though, it seems. This Kirby is just continuing to be a pace monster, but oh, it's going to run into a slowdown here. Nice delay burn setup over here from Ansel. Needs one more eyepiece. There it is. Tetris is scored and going to make the adjustment. I like it. And so Tetris ready now. Down by 171,000 as Kirby trying to get back into scoring position. It looks like that will be accomplished shortly. Trying to get Tetris ready. Another Tetris for Ansel. Not able to utilize that long bar, so gonna have to take a couple more burns. Tetris for Ansel. 682 to now 803. Very efficient level 22 there for Ansel. Tetris scored by both. And tough pieces, but that's gonna work. Ansel looking for a T-piece preferably. There's the T-piece. Nice set of burns. Nice adjustment. And Ansel is Tetris ready. Great spins over here being executed by Kirby. There's the Tetris for both. 753 to now 904 over here for Kirby. Roughly timed O pieces over here for Ansel, though. None of them were really helpful. And so now Tetris ready. Tetris scored here on the left well. Tetris for Kirby. There's the max out. 1,004,000 points. And so potentially going for row 3 here. There's a row 3 Tetris. And so can roll and can play on 29. The 200,000 point chase down is far from ideal, to say the least. Kirby's starting to get up a little bit high. Nice triple, keeping things alive. But no more easy burns are afforded. Kirby keeping the well open for one potential final Tetris. And the drought does them in. So 1,051,000 is what Kirby tops out at. And so you need 1,052,000. So running into that same spot that Kirby was in just moments ago. He's going to want an eyepiece or something soon. This is tough. And wow, what a drought towards the end. 40 plus pieces. Kirby is going to end the match with the sweep. And that means that we are heading into our final match. Dingler versus Wallbant. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. There's same pieces if you guys want to. Alright. We should see. Alright, make sure you know you're tabbing the max up club, and when y'all are both ready, you can count it down. Alright. Looks like we do have it ready from both players. So let's go and get them counted down. Thank y'all for being patient. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And you see T-O-Z. Identical stacks until that one small adjustment from Wallband. As one small adjustment led Wallband to score the first Tetris of the game. Noah had to take a singular burn. J-piece dependent. It's I-piece over. Wallband's gonna also have to take some burns here too. After the Tetris, Noah's going to be able to take the advantage here early on. Nice double took over there from Wallband. However, this is definitely not the situation he'd want to be in. Noah is clean and Tetris ready now. Nice Z-spin. $114 now for Wellband, $186 for Noah. Does finally get that L piece that he was looking for. And a little bit tricky here. Needs to carefully maneuver pieces over to the left. Easily done so with the advent of rolling. Burn set up over there by Wallband, looking for another L. Finds an alternative solution. Small misdraw, but things are still stable. 187 for Wallband, 279 for Noah. Like the delay burn that Wallband was trying to go for here. Fortunately, the pieces did not accommodate. $241 for Wallband, $331 for Noah. Another Tetris scored for Wallband. Noah. Oh, the double eyepiece deciding. Man, that's a bit rough on Noah's part. This is Wallband's prime opportunity. Just like that, Wallband is back in this game, down by only 36,000. Noah is set up for Tetrises now, albeit in column 4. Wallband looking for a T-piece. Finds it, hits the T-spin. 361 now 397. Noah back on the right-hand side. So it's going to come down to the post-transition. Wallband was also ahead in lines a little bit. Just a moment there. 430 now with 444. And yeah, that was a tough couple of pieces over there for Wallband. No real obvious placement. Things just continue to get more and more complicated for Wallband. Noah's back to building up the lead that he once had. There is Tetris for Wallband. 2 Tetrises remain before level 19 is hit over there for Wallband. 3 is possible for Noah. Can only do 1 burn line. There's a Tetris for Wallband. Tetris for Noah. No Tetris for Noah. 1 more available. And that's going to cause Wallband to burn into level 19. And transitions at 485. Noah had transitioned around 560. So Noah with the definite advantage going to level 19. Tetris over here for Wallband, 541. Noah at 611. Tetris ready, answers back with a Tetris of his own, but Wallband's not giving up. continuing to put some pressure on Noah here. Great J piece. Noah, Tetris ready, and so is Wallband. Both players on level 20. Tetris scored for Noah. And Wallband waiting patiently. Tetris scored for Wallband. Follows up with another one. And unfortunately, that S piece going all the way over to the left is going to result in some burns. Noah's going to be able to build up over a 100,000 point lead as a result. Nice set of flat burns over here from Wallband, though. Wallband gonna go for the left blow Tetris. It's a bit dirty. Forced to take some burns. Eyepiece was not coming at a likely time. There is Tetris for Wallband. 661 to now 752. Noah just shy of being able to use it for a Tetris. And Wallband's back down to the bottom. 757, make that 786 for Noah. 667 for Wallband. 148,000 point lead over here for Noah. Wallband now Tetris ready. Hopefully these players can roll. They can play on 29 speeds. Noah goes to the level 25 at 887. Tetris for Noah, Tetris for Wallband. 763 to now 908. Tetris for Wallband, Tetris for Noah, 940 to now 795. Tetris for Wallband. But Noah's scoring Tetrises as well. Wallband just needs Noah to make one misdrop. One misdrop will be enough for Noah to make a difference in this score differential. No Tetris over there for Wallband, and Tetris for Noah already has the max. Skim over there for Wallband, knocks down a Tetris, and so does Noah. That's the problem. Wallband is knocking down Tetrises, but Noah is also matching. There's another Tetris for both Wallband and Noah. Noah with the 1.1, Wallband one Tetris away from the max. No Tetris for Wallband. No Tetris for Wallband and for Noah. Wallband hits level 29. Noah will go there on the next burn line, whether he does that with a Tetris or something else. Does it with a Tetris. 1.18. Wallband trying to survive here. Nice, able to get the 5 tap over to the left. Nice beast movement over here to the left over here for Wallband. However, Noah is calm, clean, and collected. And Noah, both Noah and Wallband just surviving, essentially. Neither player is in a position to go for Tetrises or has been willing to set up for one. Several misdrops in the center over here for Wallband. Needs an eyepiece and not going to be able to do anything. Wallband tops out at 1,083,000. Noah is good with the 1.26 for game number 1. And Noah hangs a piece to the left. 1.4 though, level 34. Very solid. Oh, my bad. Forgot I got it in the game. Alright. When both players are ready, get them counted down. Kat, Kanochi, and Frodo Dodo, thank you so much for the raid. Hope you all had a great stream. I know, Frodo Dodo, you were restreaming a match. Yes, we're doing increment. Hello, Ethan, 1405. Noah is ready. And so is Wallband. Let's get them counted down. Noah's taking the first game. It's up to Wallband to see if he can tie things up. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Why is my music not playing? Hello? There we go. It was a close, or wouldn't say it was a close game. Noah just was able to take a demanding advantage going into level 19 and was able to maintain it throughout the majority of the post-transition. Even when Wallband was able to string consecutive Tetrises back-to-back, Noah was matching him Tetris for Tetris. So we'll have to see if anything will be different in this game, as Wallband actually able to find a little bit more usage out of the long bars here early on than Noah. $114 and now $114, separated by 5 points. Flawless openers for both players, but Noah is going to have to break that flawless opener. And Wallband, another misdrop, just not able to get that piece in his desired location. So neither player is going to remain flawless. Noah has the clean board though. Waiting on the eyepiece. Wallband avoiding trying to build up an eyepiece dependency. Fortunately, to no avail, as both players walk headfirst into this drought. Still very close. J-piece dependency over here for Wallband. Converts it into an ST dependency. Now it is an I-piece dependency. Like an L-piece too. Just really tough pieces for Wallband here. And Noah not able to utilize that long bar. Poor timing. But can utilize that one. Knocks down a Tetris and into the lead. 161 for Noah. Make that 184 following another Tetris. Wallband almost in a position to score, but just burned down. Not going to go aggressive, not going to go for the dirty. And Wallband, a little bit in a dangerous situation. This drought definitely ill-timed. And Noah not in the best situations either. 34-piece drought. Both players managing to survive. Wallband still set up for this dirty Tetris. And knocks it down. Noah, scary situation here. Doesn't have that much of a lead. And Wallband's in even a scarier situation. Needs that Z-piece. Makes it all the way over to the left. Sets up for the flat burn. Needs a 9-piece. Oh my gosh, he gets it over. What the freaking heck? Wallband is alive. And so is Noah. But not for long. Noah is going to top out at 236,000. Wallband is good for game number 2. You see, Wintera, before they were Colin seeds, they were called Gauntlet seeds. Gauntlet, ever since his move to a team iteration, has always been known for its bad RNG. Holy cow. What a game. What a survival from Wallband. That was rough. You got it ready from Noah. And now we just need a ready from Wallband. Oh, Wallband has given us the ready as well. Let's go and get them counted down. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. LTO. LTO. Alright. Both players have the same piece set. Definitely last game was the definition of get droughted. And not just get droughted, but really tough pieces to survive up top. And already starting off, Noah had a long bar dependency, couldn't use the first eyepiece for Tetris. And ooh, things already getting a little spicy here. But Tetris has scored. Everything's going to be fine. As of right now, Noah with the advantage, actually. Playing a tad bit more efficient than Wallband here. Wallband's going to go and set up for a couple of burns. Ooh. Don't like the timing of that Z piece. And just like that, Noah been on a hot streak of Tetrises here in the beginning. Already up to a 60,000 point lead. Of course, it's going to get cut down as Wallband was behind in lines. And nice, the line spin over there from Noah. Love to see it. Noah takes a nice safety double. Wallband. Oh, okay, going for the horizontal tuck there. Opens this up, can't use that eyepiece for Tetris, but gets the dependency filled, so the stack is going to be in an ideal position. And looks like it's a good thing because we're running headfirst into a drought here. Nice burns from Wallband, and stays alive. $222 to now make that $245 to now $283. Great pieces over there for Noah. Tetris has scored. Still holding on to the lead here. And right now, both players just in a clean spot. Noah's still maintaining the advantage over Wallband. And just continuing to find Tetrises. Very efficient play. Wallband down by 2 Tetrises, so not a huge deficit, unlike what we saw in game number 1. Tetris for Wallband. Noah knocks one down as well. So it's just been really back and forth. Neither player really budging here. Nice flat eye burn, but Noah utilizes that eyepiece for a Tetris. Wallband uses the next one for a Tetris, so it's all good. And Wallband actually commits to the overhang. It does look like good pieces. Wallband refusing to skim, finally takes it. Another Tetris for Wallband. 454 to now 495. Once again, 2 Tetrises is what separates these 2 players. There's one for Wallband. And I like that burn. Definitely the safer approach, as Noah actually running into a slowdown here. And with that, Wallband takes the lead. However, Noah's been able to take it back a couple of triples. Definitely going to get that point total up. But, oh, what an adjustment over there from Wallband into the Tetris. However, Noah knocks down one as well. Great adjustment on that T-piece as well. Really smart adjustments here for Wallband over the past couple of lines. And the adjustment from Noah to set up the bits. Noah's saying that you're not the only one that can do adjustments. Very close game. 1 Tetris remains for both players. There's the transition for Noah. Wallband has one more line available. And looks like Wallband might actually be able to transition with the Tetris. Or maybe not. Because there is a drought. Wallband transitions at 576. And oh, this is a drought. Noah is able to survive, knock down the Tetris. Wallband opens up the well. Couple of misdrops from Noah, and after 35 pieces, Tetris for Wallband, and another one rewarded for excellent drought management, and is now closed the gap down to now 8,000 points, and is also behind in line. So Wallband has the pace advantage, but Noah's going to continue pushing, setting up for row 2 Tetrises now. Another Tetris over there for Noah, but a counter Tetris for Wallband, 686 to now 695. Noah's back down to the bottom, ready to build a traditional 9-0 or right wheel setup. Tetris ready is Wallband, knocks down a Tetris, back into the lead, 712 to now 698. Noah, Tetris ready, and so is Wallband, both players waiting. And I like that, sacrificing the stack just ever so slightly to score the Tetris over there for Wallband, 742 to now 728. Wallband sets up a couple of delay burns, geniusly executed, holding out for the right pieces. Tetris for Noah, and now Tetris for Wallband, 771 and now 760. And Wallband still behind in line, so has the pace advantage. Noah looking for an eyepiece, not going to be a Tetris, but it's going to be a triple. And the spin is hit. And looks like Noah was looking for certain pieces, had an opportunity to solve right there. Does get the well open, and trying to keep it open. But the long bar nowhere to be found. There's the long bar, fills in dependency, and a Tetris is scored. Nice last second adjustment for Wallband to avoid burning. Tetris for Wallband, 865 to now 807. Another Tetris for Noah, goes up to 839. Another Tetris for Wallband. And now we're kind of seeing the exact opposite of what happened in game 1, where it was Wallband being efficient and Noah matching for Tetris. Now it's Noah's turn to be efficient, and Wallband's matching his Tetrises. However, Wallband playing this very conservatively. Neither player was able to score a Tetris over the past couple of lines, but there it is, Tetris for both, 963 to now 883. Still far from over. We still have level 29 plus play, but we are 1 Tetris away from the max over here for Wallband. There it is, Tetris for Noah, 1,030,000 to now 920. Another Tetris for Wallband, 1 Tetris away from the 1.1. And Noah just trying to get the board prepared for 29. Another Tetris for Wallband. There's the 1.1. He can try and score 3 before moving on to level 29. If he does so, that will be a 1.2. There's 1 Tetris. Oh, set up. Noah with 1 burn line to go. It's going to go to level 29 at 968. There's another Tetris for Wallband. Set up for another one for the 1.2 and knocks it down. Noah's going to top it at 977. Wallband with the 1.2 here on level 29 is good for game number 3. Let's see, can Wallband get the 1.5? Immediate commentator's curse. Alright, we got it ready for both players. Game number 4. Can Wallbant close this out, or are we going to see a decider? We're about to find out. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Ooh, the LJ start and very different approaches for it. Fascinating. And they both get Tetris ready kind of around the same time. However, oh, with that J piece, the boards are pretty clean. I definitely would prefer Noah's board. Oh, looks like early drought. Neither player could use the first long bar for a Tetris. Noah uses the second one, Wallbant uses the third. And the bits set up over there from Noah. Tetris squid over there for Wallbant and Noah. Wallbant with the lead by 2 burn lines. Definitely an interesting opener. And got a little bit hairy too. And as of right now, it looks like, well, long bar dependency is set up for Noah. I feel like O's just anti-Grandmaster. But as things stand, 15 points is all that separates these players here. And that's 15 points is in favor of Wallbant. .216 and now 216. Still, 15 points is what separates them. We're not going to get a tie because Wallbant decided to push down, but this is as freaking close to a tie as you can get. Oh, now we finally have a burn from someone. Wait, if Noah gets out of this with no burns, that'd be impressive. But not 15 points is what we're separated by. Still, as we run headfirst into a drought. And Noah now has taken the lead. Had to burn a double. Tetris over there for Wallbant. .337 and now .357. Ooh, looks like Wallbant might slow down here, and yeah, Noah has an opportunity. Not quite Tetris ready though, so can't quite capitalize. Is ready now. And Wallbant just wants a Z piece, or an S piece. Tetris over there for Noah. Back into the lead. Wallbant, however, has cleaned up the stack. Is ready to start scoring once again. Nice double and Tetris for both. Tetris for Noah and Tetris for Wallbant. 440 to now 435. Wallbant, 465. Noah flirting with death here. Needs to be careful. Oh, those are not good pieces whatsoever. But those pieces are great. Noah's going to open up the well, knock down a Tetris, but that hole is actually going to find a resolution very quickly. Just J-piece dependent now. Well, players have up to 3 Tetrises left here on level 18. Tetris score for Noah into the lead. Wallband. Nice double J. Wallband's going to transition at 544. Noah transition at 521. Not able to get the eye pieces over to the left-hand side. Brings the stack down. And... alright, 5-tap is hit with relative ease. Nice adjustment over there for Wallband. Knocks in a Tetris further into the lead. Great set of adjustments over here from Wallband. Tetris for Noah, Tetris for Wallband. 617 and now 575. And both players are Tetris ready. There's a Tetris for Noah. There's a Tetris for Wallband. 643 now. Wallband in the lead by 40,000 points as Noah has just crossed the 600,000 point barrier. Both players knocked down a Tetris, so lead doesn't change. Noah, Tetris ready. Wallband also Tetris ready. Clean and efficient stacking is on display here. However, Noah is going to run into a small slowdown. Had to take 3 burn lines. That's going to allow Wallband to go further into the lead. However, long bar dependency is built up and is actually going to convert that long bar dependency into a center well. Looking for that eyepiece and could get a perfect well transfer, and there it is. Tetris for Wallband, perfect well transfer, back over to the right-hand side. Noah, clean, Tetris ready, finds the long bar, knocks down a Tetris, and Wallband, not very favorable board state right now. And there's another Tetris for Noah, taking advantage of this opportunity. Wallband looking for an eyepiece now. And with this, Wallband's going to be stuck in the dig for a little bit. Does have a well at the bottom, so can score as soon as he is able to open this up. Opens it up, down by 37,000 points, so a little bit over a Tetris. Looking for another J piece. Gets an eyepiece instead. Well is open, Tetris ready. There's the Tetris for Noah. And there's the Tetris for Wallband. 810 to now 849. Noah with a 1 Tetris lead. The tides have turned in Noah's favor. Small drought. Wallband looking to open up the well. Couldn't get it open in time for that long bar. So it's going to have to wait on the next one. Didn't have to wait too long. 849 to now 884. Both players are clean and Tetris ready. Just waiting on the next long bar. There it is for Noah. Nice set of tucks over here from Wallband. But that O piece was ill-timed. And now Wallband's going to have to do at least 2 more burn lines. And another ill-timed O piece. Noah has extended the lead to 100,000 points. Noah running into complications. The drought definitely didn't help. Tetris for Wallband, closing the gap. Both players having to deal with a unorthodox stack going into level 28. However, Wallband has got his stack under control. And is going to transition at 973. Noah transitions at 1,000,005 and the double hang! Wallband, you need 28,000 more points. 1 Tetris would be good enough. Or you can line out. This is not a freebie, though. $12,000 points remain. $3,000 points. 2,000 more. And that double's gonna do it. Wallband takes game number 4. Just unfortunate hangs over there from Noah. But amazing play. And props to everyone that played today. There's supposed to be another sort of scrimmage tomorrow. But most people are probably going to be watching, what's it called? CTM. Which, that's fine. More content. Doodle, didn't you... Yeah, Doodle, you signed up for tomorrow, right? Oh, it looked like... Yeah, Doodle signed up. Woohoo, tomorrow's lineup, I like it. Should be fun! But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching. That's going to do it for today's scrimmage. I had a blast, and I hope you all did too. Got to see some crazy stuff. Wow. Main person streaming this right now. Let's see. No, Puzzle Kingdom is doing like the stackies or whatever. I think this just calls for us to end stream, I guess. So, if you signed up for scrimmages tomorrow, pay attention. Tonight I'll be dropping who else playing. Should be exciting. I'm looking forward to it. That being said, I'm gonna send you guys over to Evie Baby, actually. That being said, I'm your favorite underwater host, Sharky. And I'll see you in the next match of Gauntlet Ascension. I was about to say Classic Tetris Gauntlet.